Hi, I'm Kendra Marie Lilly. I am 21 years old. This is my dog Bear. Bear, say hello. He's so cute. He's my buddy. I just want to say to have a relationship and to keep a relationship, there are some rules. Like, you have to remember. You have to have trust for number one. You have to love. You have to be honest, not lie. And you have to be open. You can't just keep it inside. Okay, so me. It's hard for me to have a relationship because of what I've been through. I've been through a lot. So it's hard for me to trust people and it's hard for me to love one another. But I realized that if I have trust in myself, then I can trust a guy or a friend or a family member or someone. And I realized that there's certain people that I can't trust because I've been through a lot. And when I was a little kid, I had this boy and I had a crush on him. Like, I was 5 and I had a crush on a boy. It was really weird. But I really, really liked him at the past. And I thought I was in love with him and I wanted to get married to him and stuff. But then I realized because he hit me, I'm like, no, I don't want to be with him. I don't want to do this. And since up to now, I've been abused. I've been hit my whole life by every guy that I've dated. But the only one that actually understood me and loved me for who I was and never judged me was Frederick Norman Rosier III. He was always there for me when my mom put me down and treated me like garbage. He was there when I was pregnant, and he was there when I was at the hospital with my daughter. He was everywhere I was and my daughter was. He would always calm me down and tell me that I'm amazing and beautiful and loving. And he would never put me down to be someone I'm not. He would never make me do something I don't want to do. He would always love me and care about me. But now, since my mom got in the picture again, because I'm a very nice person, I like to be nice to other people. And I understand my mom's put me through a lot in the past. I get that. A lot in the past. Her boyfriends abused me, and her husbands abused me and my sister, and made us have sex with them and stuff like that. So yeah. Then she got married to the guy that did it to us. So pretty messed up. And picking a guy that's younger that could be my brother over us kids. That's why she lost my little brother to foster care. And he got adopted by some wonderful people. I don't get to see him because they won't let me. But he's getting everything that he needs and deserves a family. Hurts me every day that I don't get to see him. But I just, in my heart, I know that he's going to be okay. But I feel like every day that he's going to forget about me and not know that I am his biological sister and that I gave up on him and I never gave up on him. I wanted to get my brother. When I got this apartment, I wanted to adopt my brother, but that would be a little weird, adopting my brother, because he would be my son, I guess you could say. But now that my brother is in a good foster home, he got adopted and he's no longer in the system, or me, or my sister, or my other brother. I am a confusing family because my sister and my two brothers are not my they're my half brother and sisters. We don't got the same dad. My brother and my other brother and my sister have all the same dad but me. My dad is Brian Stapp from Greenville, Michigan. My mom told me when I was 16, finally found out, been lied to my whole life, who my real father was. She said John was the one that signed my birth certificate, the one that put me through a lot in the past, put guns up to our heads, made us eat on the floor like a dog, tied us up with cords. Yeah, it's crazy. This is my life, what I've been through my whole life. So it's hard for me to trust people and have a normal relationship. And the thing is, everyone doesn't like me because I'm not perfect. Because I have a past. And I've been through a lot. And I can't trust people. And I don't know what to do. Like, I love this guy with all my heart. And I really do. And I keep pushing him away. Like, now he won't even talk to me. And I don't know why. Like, I want to marry this guy. He means everything to me. Like, I thought about it a lot. And I knew this guy. His name's Frederick Rosier III. He lives in Harrison. His dad is Frederick Norman Jr., Rosier Jr. And he was living with me for a little bit. And then my mom started some drama and bull crap and lies. And he had to move out of my house because his probation officer said that he cannot live here because supposedly he was using me and hitting me and treating me like crap. But the truth is, he was not doing that. I was treating him like crap. I would always be mean to him, yell at him, argue with him. Because I thought it was a fun thing to do, but then I realized that it's not fun. I try not to do it. I try to get along, and I try to have a normal relationship, but it's just hard. I'm on medicine right now for it, because I have ADHD and bipolar, and they are putting that against me in court because I have disability. But by law of the state of Michigan, they are not allowed to use your disability against you. That is wrong. There is so many people out there that have their kids and that are in wheelchairs and that are autistic and everything, and they still have their kids. I know I've messed up in the past and I've done some stupid things, but I regret what I did. I just wish that I could turn around and change the clock like that. But there's no way to do that but to be honest and tell the truth and not lie. And just take the past and put it away, like far, far away, and make a future and try to trust people. And that's what I've been doing. My daughter, she's been getting sick, and yes, she is in foster care because my mom and other people were running their mouths saying that me and Frederick don't know how to take care of her. And my mom said that because we got taken from her when we were in foster care. So my mom wanted to ruin my life and try to ruin my sister's life too. And she kind of ruined my life. And me and Fritzy were arguing a little bit because when we found out that our daughter was getting taken, we didn't know what to do. We were freaking out, screaming on the top of our lungs because if that was your daughter or your son or your kids, you would do the same thing. And they never even gave us a chance to be a mom or a father. They said that we neglected her, and we never did. We actually slept in the car, in the truck, and in the waiting room because they made us get out of the little sleeping room because someone else needed to be in there. And I've missed a couple feedings with my daughter because I was very, very sick. They gave me medicine that I was allergic to, and they knew I was allergic to it, and it made me all crazy and falling over, and I almost died from that stuff, and my daughter almost died. She was premature. She was like 21 to 22 weeks. She was in the incubator for a little bit. But yeah, this is my whole story. It's crazy because she's 8 months now and she's getting sicker and sicker and sicker, and she's on a high risk by dying, they say. She's having trouble breathing, and I don't really have no one there right now because, like I said, Frederick Rosier III is not with me right now because his probation officer said that he is not allowed to live with me because my mom is running her mouth and starting drama. So what I really want to do with my life is have a normal life. I don't want to be like my mother. I would never want to be like her. I want to take my daughter and make sure that she has a life that she deserves to have. Give her everything she needs and everything she wants. Spoil her, love her, give her hugs and kisses. Tell her that it will be okay. Take her when she gets a little bit bigger and when she has a boyfriend. And if something happens to her boyfriend and they break up, take her and pull her over here and talk to her and tell her it's going to be okay. I want to be there for her. And I want her to be in my life. And I would love for Frederick Rosier III to give me a chance to love him like I honestly love him. The truth is, Frederick Rosier III, I knew him for like almost 5 years or more. I used to go to school with him. One day, we lived on Town Line over by, it was a really nice house in Harrison, Michigan. And one day, my mom was with this guy named Wayne. He's pretty cool. And one day, Gage, that's the one my mom's with right now. And Frederick came over, and Gage is like, oh, hey, just so you know, I have sisters, so do not mess with them. Well, I came out in my dress, and I seen Frederick Rosier III. He lives in Harrison. And I'm like, hey, what's up? And I was just being all giggly and, like, weird and stuff because I really liked him. And, when I first came to school, he came up to me and asked me if I needed help. And, like, my mom's put me through a lot in the past, and he was always there for me. Like, I honestly almost ran in front of a semi-truck, and Frederick Rosier III, it was a long, long time ago when I was living with my mom, when I was, like, young. And Frederick Rosier III, he stopped me and calmed me down and gave me a hug and told me it would be okay. And since day one, we've been off and on for a while because we feel like we're not meant to be. But the truth is, if we weren't meant to be, then why do we keep getting back together? I feel like every day, like, we shouldn't be together, but then it's like God is telling us to get back together every day. And that's what happens. Like, we give it a couple months, and then we get back together, and then give it another couple months, and we get back together. And then we're together for, like, almost a year, and then it's crazy. It's life. And the thing is, I don't know what, I just have this connection with him. The first day I met him, and he came to my house, and, like, was smiling and giggling at me, and, like, I got so crazy that I took his ID and I took his helmet so he couldn't leave, and his wallet, because I wanted him to stay and hang out more. And that day, I told him I liked him and everything, because I hid in a closet because I was scared and shy. I didn't know what he would think of me. And he was looking for me. He came upstairs and was looking for me, and I was hiding. And he found me, and he's like, "Can I have my helmet?" I'm like, "Please don't leave. Please don't leave." And he's like, "Why?" I'm like, "Please." And I took him outside, and I told him that I like him, and I have feelings for him, and we had our first kiss there. It was magical. It was amazing. And since then, we've been off and on. Friends, not talking, loving, stuff like that. And the truth is, the honest to God truth is, I love Frederick. I honestly do. I love Frederick Rosier III with all my heart. And it's not that I love him because I love him. I love him because he has a good personality. He's funny, he's sweet, he's loving. He almost died in 2017. He got crushed by a tree. And we weren't talking at the time. And when I found out that he was on his deathbed, like, he was literally on his deathbed, and I kept calling the hospital, and I had a PPO against him and everything, and a no contacting order. And I kept calling him and calling him and calling him. And he kept telling me to leave him alone and leave him alone, and he didn't want to talk to me and everything. And I would always just see if he's okay, because I felt like I needed to. Well, they got mad at me. Their family did, and I kind of stalked them. At the time, I was wrong for it. But I did that because I wanted to see if he was okay. He's my true love. I love him with all my heart. My daughter and him are my everything. And my dog. But I love Frederick because he has a good personality. He's funny, he's sweet, he's loving. I love him because he's his self. Yeah, he can be a butthole sometimes, but that's life. I love him because he's him. I don't love him for sex. I don't love him because he's crazy. I don't love him because, like, he doesn't know what he wants. I love him because he's my true love. I could trust him, and I had a bond with him. I knew him for a long time. More than I knew my baby daddy for. Honest to God truth. First day I met Trenton, we kind of, yeah. And I regret that some days. But I don't regret having a baby. I love her with all my heart. But Frederick Rosier III is the best thing that ever happened to me. Like, when I'm with him, he makes me smile and happy. But when I'm not with him, it's just, I'm not happy or anything. when he was there for our daughter, Sylvia Marie Wands, Sylvia Marie Rosier, he was always there for her and me. He loved me for who I am, and I love him for who he is. And I don't care how he dresses or how he acts, or I love him because he's him. And I am the only girl that stuck around for almost 5 years. And he's put me through a lot in the past. And I've put him through a lot in the past. And I was the only girl that stuck by his side every day. And that is the truth. And now he does not want nothing to do with me. And I got to fix that. I cannot lose him too. I love him with all my heart. And I need to fix everything that I've done. I need to take the mistakes that I've done in the past and fix them. Some of them I can't fix, but some of them I can, and I'm going to. So, this is the true story. I'm going to fix the mistakes that I can fix and fix them to be happy life. My name is Kendra Marie Lilly, and this is my story.